So hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows. We've got some great virtual reality news stories that I want to share with you guys, such as the Oculus Quest has been affected by the coronavirus. We've also got people bringing back the dead in virtual reality and so much more. But first of all, I want to give a shout out to my ginger buddy for winning Arizona Sunshine. Congratulations. And don't worry guys, there's still an Oculus Quest giveaway down below in the description if you want to get involved in that. So let's just start the news because it's been complete madness this week. I don't know what's going on, so let's get started. So first, we've got more games coming to the Oculus Quest, and this is a new title set to land on the 20th of February, and that is Ghost Giant. I mentioned this on the channel before, and at that time it was set to release in 2019, but that didn't seem to happen. The developer Zoink tweeted out this: "The wait will soon be over. Bring Lewis and his friends on a heartfelt adventure together with you, the Ghost Giant." Ghost Giant releases on Oculus Quest February the 20th. In this title, you will be exploring the world of Sandcourt using your giant powers to assist the local towns. You befriend a little cat called Lewis as well. Zoink has said that they are wanting to recreate that dollhouse-like world in virtual reality, allowing you to look inside the houses and interact with the world that just carries on existing while you're peeping on them. On the Quest, although we're not getting big games all the time, at least we are getting frequent releases of titles, because that is a good sign that there is plenty of third-party support for this system. So give it time, we should be getting more games, but it's a great sign that we have so much interest in this system. So February the 20th if you're interested in Ghost Giant. This next one is a game that I'm actually really excited for. If you're on this channel a lot, you'll hear me saying frequently that I like the godlike views and what more platformers like the classic retro titles that we had back in the day. But it seems my prayers were answered with the release of a trailer for a game called Ven from Monologic, and immediately, looking at the gameplay here, you're getting Crash Bandicoot vibes. It looks incredibly similar. And being able to play that game in virtual reality sounds incredible. You can see that you're hitting boxes and you have to collect some sort of shrapnel. There's sliding rock walls, spiky floors. But in this title, you are a first-person character, but you also control the third person. If you like games such as Moss or Astrobot, which were great hits, and this is definitely a title you want to keep your eye out for. Can you imagine all of these years we've been playing pancake games that we only had first-person titles? It would be nuts. This game is set to release in the second quarter of 2020 on PlayStation VR and PC VR. No word on if it's coming to the Quest, but it doesn't implement realistic graphics, so I am hoping that it's going to come to the Quest system, because there is so many users with that Oculus Quest headset that they'll be missing out on a huge part of the market. My fingers are crossed, because this game looks great. I'm genuinely excited for it. Okay, next, a side note about a title that you should be trying, and that is The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. It recently had a 6GB update, and in that update was a fix for the awful toggled crouch. When the game launched, it didn't have manual crouch, and it gave me flashbacks to the 3DOF days. When you'd crouch down to the floor would move away from you as well, and it was very unsettling. You had to use a button on the controller to toggle your crouch, and it kind of broke the immersion. But this has been fixed. We can now crouch and sneak with more realism. And if you've watched people stream, you may have seen the vignette appearing even though that they had disabled it. This issue has also been fixed along with a bunch of other bugs. This next one is more Half-Life VR content. There is more Half-Life hype as we near March for the big day of the release of Half-Life Alyx. So Half-Life VR has been enabled by Lambda 1, and that's just recently had an update where it can now support the second expansion in update 1.4. The developer Dr. Beef, as he is known, has added the Opposing Force expansion to Lambda 1, which was developed by Gearbox, who you may know for the development of Borderlands. And, between me and you, Half-Life is currently free for the next few days on Steam. So download Half-Life and the expansions, sideload it onto your headset, and you're going to have Half-Life VR and the expansions for free. But if you're interested in actually buying it, it's $3.99 on Steam, and you play a military specialist assigned to kill Gordon Freeman, which is kind of controversial. I don't want to kill myself. On to some more shocking news regarding the Oculus Quest and the coronavirus. The Oculus Quest is a high-demanded product. It's been sold out for ages. The back orders just keep piling up. People want this headset. But it seems now it's going to be even harder to get. The Oculus Quest is now unavailable in 17 out of the 23 regions that it was available in. And Facebook have stated that this is due to the coronavirus affecting production issues. The official statement that they said is that the Oculus Quest has been selling out in some regions due to high demand. That said, like other companies, we are expecting some additional impact to our hardware production due to the coronavirus. We are taking precautions to ensure the safety of our employees, manufacturing partners and customers, and are monitoring the situation closely. It's been reported that 565 people have been killed by this virus and 28,000 have been taken seriously ill, so this isn't a joke. Don't panic, the World Health Organization have said that the coronavirus doesn't survive well on letters or packaging, so if you're ordering something from China, you actually have access to it, don't worry, it should be fine. But still, China has been quarantined off, and that's managed to keep 99% of cases of this virus within China, so it doesn't spread to the rest of the world, although there are a few cases that have existed. So why they've made it unavailable is to stop back orders piling up. Because it's in such high demand, they don't want their back orders to keep increasing. So the 17 regions affected are Austria, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Iceland, Italy, Norway, the Netherlands, Poland, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and the US. No England. It seems like they'll think we'll be fine, we're a resilient bunch. The funny thing is though, the Rift S has not been affected to the same extent, and that's because production of that headset is from Lenovo. It seems the Valve Index is also unavailable, but whether that's due to the coronavirus, I don't know, but it seems kinda likely. Right, time for the really controversial topic. This story I need your thoughts on. I'm not completely sure how I feel about it. We all know someone, or if not ourselves, who has lost somebody in their life. People die all the time on here and then explain their reasoning afterwards. A woman in Korea had lost her daughter. No parent should ever have to deal with that. But this had occurred in 2016, and since then, this family had partaken in a documentary. And this documentary was around the power of virtual reality, where they had recreated her daughter in virtual reality so she could see her again. South Korea's broadcasting center posted a video online of this interaction, and I get so choked watching it. When she first meets her daughter, it's so emotional. I'll put the full video down below in the description so you guys can check it out yourselves. What they've done, they've put her in this green room that allows us to view it in a third-person perspective, and it's also got room scale and full body tracking to allow her to move around the room and interact with her daughter with a deeper immersion. The reality created was based off memories the mother had with her child before she died, which I guess is kinda nice, because they're playing together in this memory, and then they rise up to the sky, and then they hang out together with the child in heaven. And if you're a parent, I suppose this will let you know that your daughter's safe, they're in a happy place, they're more comfortable there, but it's still... This just seems so crazy to me. They said it was to provide the family with closure, but to me, this just brings up all of those emotions again that they've been trying to get over for the past 3 years. Does this hinder the grieving process? Or would you be grateful to see the lost member of your family again? After all these years that you've been trying to find new ways to get over grieving them, to move on. I personally just don't think it's right to allow someone else to recreate your loved one and embody them, because it's not actually them. You should let them rest in peace, try to move on. But that's just my opinion. Please let me know your thoughts down below, because this is clearly a huge topic up for debate and I'm interested to know what your thoughts are. And Crysis Vrigade as well is going to receive an update that will allow you to play with up to 3 players cooperatively on the PC VR and PlayStation platforms. The game is hard on its own, so adding some friends might ease up on some of that stress, but it would definitely make it a more enjoyable experience, that's for sure. The devs were asked if they were going to be bringing this to the Oculus Quest platform, as it's one of the most successful side-loaded games, reaching over 50,000 downloads on SideQuest. But the dev stated to get it to run on the Quest, more important work needs to take place, as the Quest doesn't have the performance available for it to just be easily ported over. So what they're going to do is they're going to put their efforts into resubmitting this game to the Oculus Quest store to make it an official release, so then it makes the additional work more feasible. It definitely deserves to be on the Oculus store, I can't wait to see it there. And if you've already played this title, a sequel is supposed to be hitting the virtual reality space later on this year, so fingers crossed. So that's it from me today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the news video. Some really controversial, crazy topics, some new games, stuff to get excited for. So stick around for next time, hit the sub button, join the giveaway. Happy gaming, guys. Good day.